welcome to the Historical Commission for October 14th here at the Town Hall Meeting Room.
Yep.
May I have a motion to open the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Pledge to the flag. Come on, boys. Up.
Sorry.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. These chairs are not comfortable tonight, are they? Can't get comfortable in them.
I think we're too sharp.
Okay, all right. We need to approve the minutes from the meeting, and it was when?
August 12th.
Wow.
All right, the last meeting was held August 12th. September's meeting was canceled. Meeting was called to order at 6:43 p.m. Minutes, reading of the last meeting approved. Church needs new steps. A scout will volunteer to help out. How's that going?
I've asked Matt Tripp, they're waiting for the scouts, the council, to give approval.
Okay, church looking to go on National Register.
Yeah, we're still working on that. I haven't gotten an answer.
Okay, monument at the library was moved to the new location at the fire station.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they had to cut down 2 trees to do it, but they did.
Yeah.
Okay, slab was moved and set in place also. Hopefully building will be put up for sale soon. Grant money paid for improvements to hallway at museum, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, meeting house trees need to be trimmed and removed. Has that been done?
I have not got an answer back from the tree warden,
Okay.
whether he's got funds or not.
Okay, we'll skip the next one. Meeting house picture will be put into the museum. Pauline passed out paper on rules and regulations for state properties for tearing down or preserving. Selectmen have control over sale of old library. Hopefully there'll be stipulation to keep from changing the outside of the building. Historic Commission needs more members. How to get them? That's a good question.
Yep, they're gonna send in their letter to the selectmen.
The only thing I can see that's holding back sometimes of people that would like to get on the committees is the thing you gotta go through with the sort of the conflict of interest. You know what I mean? I mean that, and then you gotta take it every 2 years.
I have to take it for this, I have to take it for the Council on Aging, both of them. Yeah, not fun, but
Okay.
it's what you gotta do. Okay, may I have a motion to accept the meeting, minutes of the last meeting in August?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay. I'll put this one aside. Okay. Under new business, the Veterans Monument has been moved to the front of the fire station. Next is the stone with a centennial box to the new library. The DPW is going to move it.
The what?
DPW.
What is it you're moving? The stone in the front?
The stone
Oh, okay.
and the
They're gonna put that in the new library?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. We had the front hall at the museum painted, ceilings, walls, and floor. The kids that worked for the town in the summer painted all the floors in the meeting house. You should see how nice that looks. It looks really, really good.
That's nice.
Yep. They did a terrific job. Mr. Kelly told me to look for other jobs that the kids can do next summer. He wants to keep them busy every year.
Do they paint?
They painted the floor at the meeting house,
Oh, they did?
and that was a project.
I bet you.
Because there's pews, they taped all around the bottom near the floor, so they wouldn't get paint on the legs. Oh my God, they did such a good job. Yeah, and I'm gonna be able to use the meeting house next year if we wanna do a car show.
Oh,
I'm gonna be able to do it.
yeah.
The two things that they're very concerned about is I would have to talk to the police department to see if we need someone to direct traffic, which usually we use our own people, our own members, but
Yeah,
I gotta ask them anyways.
sure.
And the other thing is the fire department, where it's old cars and that many of them. He suggested that I should ask them because they may want to have a fire truck out there or EMT truck, something out there.
Is
in
there
case.
enough room to have a car show there?
Oh, of course, we've done it before.
Okay.
Did for many years until I got stopped. I gotta get in touch with him too to see if he's still doing it. Okay, so we have a guest from the Acushnet Fairhaven Land Trust to speak about waste factory. Cora Pierce, welcome to our meeting. Okay.
Good evening, and thank you for having me. My name's Cora Pierce. I'm the president of the Fairhaven Acushnet Land Preservation Trust. My family has been in the East Fairhaven and Acushnet area since it was incorporated. I'm buried in every, I have ancestors in every burial ground around, and even the tiny one that's next to the gas station.
Okay.
There's even some there.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm very familiar with the area, and one of our properties, which is known to everyone as White's Factory on Hamlin Street, we've had tremendous issues with for the last several years of vandalism. We've put up signs. We've even put up signs, not only danger, do not climb, but poison ivy. We figured that might help, to keep people away from it. It didn't. They just flung the signs. And last year, I spent over $200 on these, danger, don't climb signs, and they didn't even last a week. And we found them scattered throughout the property. And that was with it being closed, because the Hamlin Street was closed most of last year, and they were using our parking lot as a staging area. One of the street drains that they now have goes right to where our sign is, which is making it even wetter. So we've talked to a number of different people. I've offered to return it to Acushnet. I have offered it to the coalition, and the liability is just too great. It's every mason that has looked at it. There's no way to keep it from falling at this point. So, although I have bids out at the moment for folks to have different masons, where I'm asking, I wanted to come to you first to let you know that we do want to take it down. I know that people have had, especially when we had Mark Faniff being our, Acushnet's Man of the Year for a number of years. He was one of our loyalist volunteers when he was maintaining the site. But he was there pretty much a couple of days a week. And so the vandalism wasn't as apparent as it is today. He was able to keep people off or just pose them, so to speak, for their photo shoots before prom or weddings. But that's no longer really an option. I know that when we do knock it down, we do have a lot of really nice long pieces of granite that we'd be more than willing to share with the town if they need a stone for a bench somewhere. We're definitely going to try and use some of them on the property. The Coalition for Buzzards Bay owns the property across the river, so we can definitely set some stones so that people can have places to sit. We do have a picnic table that's down closer to the water, but I just really wanted to, answer any questions that you have. And
Is there any timeline on this?
no, I would like it to happen in the next 6 months, but I'd like to own Keith's farm in 6 months, and I've given up trying to put a time frame on anything.
Do you have someone that will tear it down?
I've spoken to a few, I talked to Chris Means, who's a local mason, and he was talking to a few of his friends also. They had gone out there. Everybody would love to restore it, but there's no way.
Yeah.
You know, it's too impractical. And even, we obtained it in 1998, and everything that we were doing back and forth with the town of trying to stabilize it, there's really no way to maintain that structure because of the...
Too far gone.
It's too far gone, you know. And it's the same, we own Weldon's Mill as well, down at the end of Weldon's Lane. And,
There's nothing.
nothing, that's just a pile of rocks.
Completely gone, yeah.
Yeah, you know, so...
Yeah.
Although there's a tremendous history that goes with the site, and it helped to, you know, to feed many a family in Acushnet, it's no longer a safe location for families to
Maybe
be
they
at.
can just put a sign up, this was,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And because it's, on your first page here, it says that...
No, that's not hers, that's mine.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I printed that out.
Yeah.
The first page.
Yeah.
One of the first cotton mills in the nation provided
country.
most of the jobs in Acushnet.
yeah.
And I think that would welcome a sign to let people know that that's the site.
Well, we have a big sign now on it, but it, you know, it says it with the land trust, and it says White's Factory.
Mhm.
It doesn't tell the history of it, and I mean,
Right.
we'd be more than willing to put up a little kiosk sign of once upon a time. Probably put it on our picnic table. Kind of, that might be safer, I don't know.
If that's still there. I don't
Right,
know.
this is true
I'm not
too.
Sure. I'm not sure. But you're still gonna come before the selectmen on November 4th?
Yeah, Yeah.
Because they would definitely like to talk to you. The meeting's at 4 o'clock,
oh, okay,
okay?
all right,
I'm gonna try to get myself here too. It'll probably be in this room,
okay.
okay? So if you guys wanna come to
When is
the
this?
selectmen's meeting, November 4th, here at 4 o'clock. And Cora's gonna be a guest there at the selectmen's meeting. She's already on the agenda.
At 4 o'clock to
Mhm.
discuss
Discuss,
The
well,
mill.
the waste factory, and they're also interested in Keith Farm.
Right, which,
know?
you know, I mean, we don't own yet.
No, not yet.
No, not yet, and it's gonna be a process. We're trying to, you know, make the property secure and
Yeah.
safe.
You know,
And there were a number of underground tanks that had never been registered with the state. So we're trying to bring everything up to code and removing everything, and that's easier said than done.
oh, yeah.
You know, so every time I go, oh, it'll be, you know, it'll be hours soon, you know.
Yeah,
Every time I put a month on it, it gets
it doesn't
bumped.
happen.
No, it doesn't
No.
happen. You know, but one of the other things I did see on your agenda was the need for shingles. We have shingles. We'll be more than willing to donate them from Keith's. That you needed them for the museum.
Oh, for the music. Oh,
I've got bundles, so I'll give you our
oh,
bundles.
yeah, but
Cedar shingles.
what's on the museum is clapboard.
Well, we might. I'll see what we have. I'll see what we
It's
have.
got clapboard, but what we're having a problem with is behind the gutters, the facial boards, they're all rotten.
Well, we probably have that
And
too.
some of the clapboards are rotted, so I've been working on getting prices for it.
Okay. Well, I might have some wood for you.
Okay, that would be good.
All right.
Okay, well,
Any other questions or?
I really hate to
I
see
guess
it
it all
go.
comes down to when they're gonna do it, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again, I was down there on my bicycle and I checked it out pretty thoroughly, and it's just not worth saving. I mean, like you said, it would just take phenomenal amounts of money.
Oh my gosh, and you'd have to rebuild the whole thing,
Yeah.
you know, and then for what purpose?
And not only that, once you did restore the whole thing, what's to prevent the kids from going in there and destroying it?
Well, that was the problem before.
Exactly.
Because I mean, we'd really like to, you know, actually even line our property, because one of the problems has been for the neighbors is that people will go out, you know, like four-wheeling, doing donuts in the back field that we don't even own, you know, or they'll snowmobile through it or ride their ATVs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and at least if we put up stones, you know, maybe it would prohibit a few of them from just destroying as much as they sometimes do,
That's a good idea, though.
you know. But,
And the town did, the state, when they put the bridge in, they did away with that waterway that went through the,
yeah, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre, and
Is it-
especially their drainage that literally is coming out off the road, directly onto the ground.
Yeah.
So.
the worst thing they did was open up the street, because I lived there. And let me tell you, it is like 195.
Yeah, they race through there.
Oh
dear.
my God. And I've got school buses, trailer trucks, dump trucks,
Yeah.
everything going down that street where they never could go before.
No, they couldn't go for the weight on the bridge.
Now they see the sign, they see the bridge, they're open,
Yeah.
they're raising Cane over there.
Well, they did a nice job on the bridge.
They did
Yeah,
a
they
super
did.
job. They did too good of a job.
You can get through there much faster now than you used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
much faster.
Put it to the floor.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Although
It's a
I'll
nice
tell you one
bridge,
thing
though.
about Hamlet Street, it's a very dangerous
Yeah.
street for a bicycle.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sure,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Especially when you get past the bridge
Oh,
to Main Street.
Oh.
That can be tricky, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very tricky.
it's too narrow.
It's big time.
They're supposed to widen it and blacktop it, and I don't know when that's gonna happen.
Well,
You
I'll
know,
hold our breath.
it's a disaster. But I've been there, 56 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember Waste Factory when it looked a lot better than it does
yeah,
now.
when I was a kid, and like you say, going back to 60 years ago, it was, and that's when they should have done something with it.
Well, Mark was trying to, do it, and the other kid, Matt, was helping
right,
him.
Matt.
But then Matt, I don't know what happened there, but they didn't work together anymore.
Right.
And Mark couldn't do it. Mark
No.
ended up having hip replacement and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So, he did all he could.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
definitely
it's
a gift to
unfortunate.
Acushnet, but. All right,
Okay.
well, I'll see you all in November.
I'll see you on
Yeah.
November 4th.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you for
coming.
coming.
Come on. Thanks for coming.
Okay, yeah, so. All right, under old business, yeah, apple pitcher was good on Saturday, but not on Sunday with the rain. We were overwhelmed with people at the museum. It was a constant flow, even on the Sunday. It was raining outside, and all these people wanted to go through the museum. And I was having a fit because I had just had that hallway all painted.
Yeah, that's
Floor and everything looked beautiful, and these people are trapping mud through there. Oh my God, I was gonna have a heart attack. Oh, it's too much, too much. Yeah, so I am getting prices on the museum. We gotta replace some rod wood. The facial boards are pretty bad, most of the building, but there's clapboards, especially on the back of the building. There's clapboards that are rotted. So those are gonna be replaced too. And then I'm gonna get a separate price for painting the building, because I don't know about the sheriff's department anymore. Since the new sheriff's been there, they haven't had the work groups. So if I can't get the work groups, then we'll see what I can get through a contractor on prices. So, anything else under old or new business?
Did you say that we had to get re-sworn today?
Not unless
2
you turn-
years.
you-
Oh, every 2 years, okay.
Yeah.
I know, I just went through it not too long ago.
Mm.
Again,
All right, you have one of the white factory?
yeah.
Oh, yes.
You got it, yeah.
Yep.
I put those together
These
myself.
well, these are really good.
It's nice. No,
You did a nice
it's
job.
classy, yeah, it's very nice.
You're
I
hi-
thought- I
you're
thought-
hired.
Give me one of them.
For Richard. Yeah, I put them together because I said, I hate to see that place go, even though I know it's bad and everything,
Yep,
But we'll see what happens because
sure.
she will be coming before the selectmen because they do want to talk to her about what's going on with the Keith's Farm.
I wonder if there's any way possible that that property could be sold. I mean, if there's not gonna be a mill there anymore, they're gonna tear it down, maybe somebody could buy it. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if the mill isn't there, it's just wasted land.
I don't know what it would be though. It's only that short piece in the front.
I don't know, I'm just saying, you know. you
Not,
could-
not much acreage, huh?
Not there, not where the waste factory is.
No,
That little parking lot next door,
yeah,
but right behind the mill where they cut the field of, for hay,
yep.
doesn't belong to the
No,
factory.
that belongs
No.
to somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just seems a shame that when they tear it down, it's just gonna sit there.
It says 2 acres behind it. Protected by the land trust, stretched behind White's factory. But my opinion, I say just make a nice little park there. Well, it's something like, once that's gone and just, it's connected, it's like it says it's connected on the other side of the river.
What do you mean by
two
park, you mean like
Hamlin
picnic
Crossing.
tables for people to use and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, just clear out.
Well, you gotta
what's
be
there.
careful of what you're gonna put in there, cause it's gonna get vandalized.
Yeah, whatever,
Sure.
but I'm not, whatever. Just
They've had a
not gonna
couple of
happen.
picnic tables behind the mill. They've been there already for a few years, and I think they're still there.
Well, they don't have to put any picnic tables. I just think it should be cleared out, made safe, and put a better sign that it has a picture of what the mill looked like, explains all, like you see downtown or anywhere.
Sure, it'd be
that
nice.
has- I don't know if Acushnet has any of those anywhere. But that's it.
Well, I
Maybe
don't know.
keep some of the stones that, nice ones, put them here and there, whatever. There's gonna be plenty of them.
Yeah, there is. It's to figure out where to put them and what to, if we could lift them, to move them.
Yeah, they get some of them to go,
No, those
some
granite-
heavy.
Oh my God.
You
the
have to
granite-
use a machine.
It's too bad it got to this point that it had to. I know she told me it was a total liability for them, so I don't know. Now this one here. Milk is found. Alright. I found this a little bit interesting too. This was in the South Coast paper. The 20-acre farm field and 30 acres of woodland on the river mean the protection of more than a half mile of riverfront, officials said, and augment more than 75 protected acres owned by the trust within the Acushnet River Valley. Look, that was made in late December. I wonder if this is updated. No, this ain't updated. No. No. The 20 acres of mostly open field and woods off North Main Street. Borders on the headwaters of the Acushnet River and the Bedford Reservoir. I know that there's been people after Keith's Farm already to develop it into house lots.
What do
And they're trying to prevent that, you
they
know?
wanna do with it?
Well, if the Faven Acushnet Land Trust gets it, what she told me they were planning to do is more or less keep it as Keith's Farm with the strawberry patches and the blueberry bushes and fruits and vegetables, and maybe have like people in the city that have no room to garden,
Yeah,
they could have like a plot and, have their own garden. Some of those ideas she had told me about already, so I don't know. See what she's saying, they don't own it yet, it's still in probate. Yep. And God knows how it's gonna be in probate, because the both husband and wife were gone, so it made it hard. So, okay, anything else under old business, new business?
I don't have anything.
Nothing, huh? I know. Now, don't forget, town meeting, they changed it to November 3rd
We're at the school.
at the middle school. So,
Is there any word on when the library will actually go up for sale? Do you know?
I have been trying to get in to talk to the town administrator for the last 2 weeks, and he's in meetings, all because of town meeting coming up.
Yes.
And now they postponed it for another week, so now it's November 3rd.
Mhm.
And then the selectmen's meeting will be here November 4th. So, I don't know, he's been so wrapped up in town meetings, I can't get through to him to talk to him about anything.
Well, maybe at the town meeting, somebody can go up and ask questions.
Well,
I know they're not too happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
because it usually turns into a big circus.
Well, they always
Yeah.
have somebody going up there to talk. You know, it wouldn't take much to go up there and just ask them
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
You
you
know.
could probably say, that,
if there's
You've
any
got a
decision
question.
made on selling the library, when it's gonna happen, and how much is it gonna sell for?
I don't know, it's in such poor condition inside that I don't think they're gonna get what they thought they were gonna get. Because whoever purchases that building is gonna start with the bottom up.
Yeah.
It's all
You
destroyed.
have to.
Well, and then they're
Oh,
gonna,
this-
maybe they can sell it as is, and if they do that, then the building's gonna come down.
That building cannot come down though, because we have a deed
I
restriction.
understand that, but if it doesn't sell for 10 years because of the deed restriction,
Yeah, well, some people are not gonna like it, but the deed restriction is basically not to touch
the outside, I understand that.
That
But
shouldn't be a
whoever's
big
gonna
problem.
buy it, they're gonna stand there and look at this building going, it's gotta go.
Well, as long as the ultimate outside result of the building resembles what it is now, although it might be in better shape, that's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But they
there's-
just don't want a lot of changes being
There's a
made.
lot of loopholes there.
I'm sure there are. Yeah. Strange looking building, that's.
It is.
But it'd make a beautiful house.
Yeah.
Somebody,
If you got the money to do it. you know
the
what I
thing
mean?
is, these guys are out there looking for properties and they scoop them up and they refurbish them and then they sell them.
Yeah.
Does the deed restriction have any limitation in terms of years? After a certain number of
I
years,
don't
you can do
believe
something?
so.
I doubt it.
I don't believe so. Probably of the,
The wheels move mighty slow.
Yeah.
it's probably there for the rest of
Our
our
lives.
lives anyway.
Whatever happens after
I
that.
would say.
But there's no ifs, ands, or buts, or that might, you can somehow get around the deed restriction.
I'm sure,
I don't know.
I'm sure if they
Last
sell the
name,
building,
John?
Yeah.
I'm sure if they sell the building, then
Thank you.
Okay, you're
there'll be a
welcome.
lot of
Oh, yeah.
questions. People will have a lot of questions on what's gonna happen to it.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
and those kind of questions may come up at town meeting as well,
Yeah.
Oh, that's, got one? Okay, everybody got a pen?
Thanks.
Okay, we got extras, oh,
One question for you.
yeah.
I've got only one criticism about the calendar. It don't have any local pictures
That's what
on
I
here.
say.
It's all far away
I'll tell
stuff.
you that, next year, let's do one with,
I mean, that's gotta be either Colorado or Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
So
It sure is only a question.
Canada.
Canada's for January. Oregon for February.
I just ordered I just ordered the calendars,
Yeah,
give them my information, whatever pictures are there coming through, has nothing to do with me.
no, it just seems to be pictures of nothing but
Oh, yeah,
the western part of the country and Canada, and maybe the south a little bit. I don't think there's even in New England at all, but,
Maybe
it's still
not.
a nice calendar, but,
Maybe
wait, there
not.
is a New England picture.
is there? Ah,
Yes,
see?
there is, October. Yep. Yep, New
Oh,
England,
my
it says,
God.
yep.
I'll wait until October to open.
Then you got a Vermont picture. You got a New Hampshire picture in December.
Oh, well, see?
Yeah, but the others are all far, far away.
All right.
Most calendars like that.
Yeah, they're all like that, you can't help it.
Yep.
Okay,
Have they ever discussed in here the origin of the name Acushnet? Where did it come from and why?
What I heard
It's in the book.
was
Was the-
that in the Indian translation, it means swimming place.
Yeah, that would make some sense. I've heard something else, though. I heard that in 1860, you know, when the town became
the
a
town,
separate entity, they liked the name Acushnet because that was the name of the whaling vessel Herman Melville went to sea on as a young man around the Horn. He was only in his teens and 20s and stayed down there for several years. And the boat was named Acushnet. And that boat is discussed in probably his first successful book. I don't know how many have ever read Typee.
Not the one about the cannibals?
Yes. Typee was a tribe
Your house is.
in some of the islands in the South Pacific.
yeah.
If a whaling vessel stopped there, as it often would,
Done, you know, it was.
there would always be some malcontents on the boat that were tired of the captain, too
Yeah.
tough, too
They
nasty.
would stay on the island.
And they, when nobody was looking, they would hide up in the hills. And if the captain didn't see them and catch them
That's where.
and punish them, they would just hide out until some other vessel came by. They were always in need of men, and they could hope to find a more reasonable
I can't see
captain.
them naming it the Acushnet after that, though.
No, I'm trying to remember exactly how the name came in, but I thought the boat was originally called the Acushnet.
Because there was two Acushnet Coast Guard,
Yeah,
and one of them, the bell, is at the museum that
Sure.
was on one of the Coast Guard ships.
yeah,
And they were both named Acushnet.
yeah.
But they had a list of about 30 names of Acushnet, all spelt different ways.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Kushina,
Yeah,
and all that.
and then it said that it was a swimming place.
Mm,
That was from the Indians that lived
Oh,
here.
it's an Indian name, obviously, yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, Acushnet, I mean, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we ended up with Acushnet, but they were going different varieties of the names.
Yeah,
Totally
exactly.
different, totally
Exactly,
different, yeah.
but anyway,
Yep.
it doesn't really,
Anyways,
it's not a
just,
swimming place anymore.
just a reminder, I do have 2 History of Acushnet books available. If anybody would want one, they're $49.95, but they're a big book.
I'll pass.
They're beautiful.
It
They're
priced me
beautiful
out
books.
a long time ago at $499.95.
Yeah.
Once you've read it, then what do you do?
Yeah, will you keep
You
it?
use it, I just
Oh
pulled
my
mine out
God.
yesterday or the day
I got my
before
nose in
for
mine all the
something.
time.
Yeah.
Don't, I imagine if the library hasn't got a copy, you
Yeah,
can.
they do.
The
Yeah.
library has a copy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've taken it out, actually.
Sure.
Yeah. You have? From the library?
hmm
I know Pam has got one in her office too.
What amazes me about Acushnet is that how early it was settled
Yeah,
and at how many people were here in around the middle of the 1800s.
yeah.
The maps that you showed us, it's all names. There's no, and I'm amazed at how many people and businesses that were in this town
Mhm.
back in
Back then.
early 1800s.
Yeah.
Well,
It
because
is
it was still
amazing.
part of a larger town.
Yeah, well, yes, but what I'm saying is, from the Pilgrims landing 1620,
Yep,
it didn't take them long to get this far, you know.
certainly not.
And there was a lot of names. And
Oh,
I was
sure.
amazed. It must have been 15, 20 businesses,
Sure.
you know, in Acushnet at that
Yeah.
time, you know.
And the funny thing, our town administrator, Mr. Kelly, when he first started here, way back when,
Mhm.
he had mentioned to me that he had relatives from the ship there. You just mentioned it, out of Plymouth.
Yep,
Mayflower.
Yeah, Mayflower.
oh, yeah.
He had relatives from the Mayflower down the line with him, so I had brought him in the book to read,
Yep,
and he read. Oh my God, he was thrilled to death.
sure.
It was like, oh, I couldn't believe he was so happy to get that book just to read it.
Because the only thing is, if everybody who claims they had a relative on the Mayflower,
Yeah.
they would have had that quote from
Would've had the
Jaws
best.
movie, they're gonna need a bigger boat.
It would have been the size of the Titanic.
Sure. No, but they did the right thing though to create a replica that is just nice, and they every 2 or 3 years they fix it up to make
Fix it
sure
up,
it doesn't
yep.
go downhill.
Yeah.
And it's a draw. It draws a lot of people to the area just to get a look at it. Sure.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay,
when
is
you-
there
when
anything
you
else
put
we
your-
gotta do here?
When you put your nose in that history book and start reading it,
Yep.
believe me, you don't put it down until you finish.
So that's pretty
Well,
interesting.
here's something you may not know. Of course, Plymouth was number 1. I understand Weymouth was number 2, founded.
Mm-hmm.
Gloucester, where I come from, was number 3. But in the beginning, Gloucester was little more than a few fishing shacks, and the guys couldn't get along with one another. They kept quarreling with each other about who was going to fish where up there. And finally, it looked like there was going to be violence. It looked like there was going to be blows. And luckily, one of the fishermen was on close terms with Miles Standish down in Plymouth. And he contacted him. He said, Miles, you got to get up here and bang heads together or there is going to be trouble. They will listen to you. They won't fight with you. But you got to get up here before it's too late.
What
He
year
went
was
up
that?
there and he settled the whole thing. If you go to what is called Stage 4 Park in Gloucester, right down on the water, huge granite boulder there, massive
Oh,
boulder.
wow.
You have a metal plate that's been put into the stone on the side. You can see it from a distance. And it tells all about Miles Standish's visit up there to quell, anybody that wanted to fight.
Mm.
Because they were scared of him because he was a very tough fighter against Indians and against people that tried to challenge him. And he did not live to be an old man, but they were afraid of him.
Yeah.
And so if he went up there and he said, I'm going to bang heads together, they knew he was ready to do so. Yeah.
Well, okay, so
Yep.
if everything is all set, and nothing else to bring before the board?
Yep.
Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second,
7:06.
Yep.
Okay, our next meeting, November 11th.